What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. We have a brand new Team Go Rocket event coming up, as well as the introduction of shadow raids into Pokemon Go. So let's go ahead and hop into the details. The Rising Shadows event is set to take place on Monday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. local time and go until Sunday, May 28th at 8 p.m. local time. And during this event, like I mentioned in the intro, we will be getting the introduction of shadow raids to Pokemon Go, with one of our featured 5-star shadow raids being none other than Shadow Mewtwo, which does in fact have the chance of being shiny. Shadow Mewtwo will be available in 5-star shadow raids starting on Saturday, May 27th at 10 a.m. local time until Sunday, May 28th at 8 p.m. local time. And just to give you the quick rundown of how shadow raids are exactly going to work, they are going to be appearing at gyms, so basically like regular raids do. However, they will be mixed in with normal raids as well, so it's not just going to be like full-blown shadow raids. The shadow raids are going to be 3 and 5-star raids, but these Pokemon are going to be a little bit tougher to take down than your average 3 or 5-star raid, since the longer that you battle them, the more enraged they become, which the angrier they get, the more they boost their attack and their defense stats. However, they have implemented one thing to help us out with these very angry shadow Pokemon through the power of purification. And by that, I mean we are also getting a new item added to Pokemon Go as well, which is the Purified Gems, which are assembled by using Shadow Shards, and you'll be able to collect these Shadow Shards by fighting Team Go Rocket and putting them into Professor Willow's newly invented device, the Shard Refiner. Collect enough of the Shadow Shards and you'll be rewarded with the Purified Gem. And by using this gem during the raids, you'll be able to temporarily lower the raid boss's attack and defense stats, which will give you a little bit of an in to take them down. And the good news is that if you and whoever you're in the raid with use them at the same time, the effects do stack. So it's best to coordinate with a group of people in order to use these gems to take the raids down. And if you use enough of these gems, you might be able to calm the raid boss down enough to return to its non-enraged state, which will make it much easier to defeat. So basically, the more you use, the easier it is to beat these bosses. However, be aware that shadow raids are in person only, so you will not be able to join these raids remotely. But moving back to our event, from Monday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. local time to Sunday, May 28th at 8 p.m. local time, majority of the raids that you see are going to be shadow raids. But like I mentioned previously, there will still be some normal raids as well. However, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, May 27th, Team Go Rocket activity is going to spike and every single raid is going to be a shadow raid. And in these shadow raids, you'll be able to encounter the following Pokemon. In 1-star raids, you'll be able to encounter Shallow Poliwag, Shadow Machop, Shadow Bellsprout, and Shadow Beldum, all of which can be shiny except for Bellsprout. And in 3-star raids, you'll be able to encounter Shadow Bayleaf, Shadow Quilava, Shadow Croconaw, and Shadow Sneasel, with Shadow Sneasel being the only one that can be shiny. And of course, in addition to the shadow raids that will be available, you'll also be able to encounter the following Pokemon in regular raids. In 1-star raids, you'll be able to encounter Clefairy, Tentacool, Marill, Skrelp, and Popplio, with Skrelp and Popplio being the only 2 that cannot be shiny. In 3-star raids, you'll be able to encounter Magneton, Lapras, Mawile, and Empoleon, with Lapras and Mawile both being available as shinies. And for our regular 5-star raids, until Wednesday, May 24th at 10 a.m. local time, you'll be able to encounter Tapu Fini. And starting on Wednesday, May 24th at 10 a.m. local time, you'll be able to encounter Regigigas, both of which can of course be shiny. And for our mega raids, currently up until Wednesday, May 24th at 10 a.m. local time, we'll be able to encounter Mega Pinsir, which on Wednesday, May 24th at 10 a.m. local time, we will then switch over to Mega Altaria, both of which can also be shiny. And of course, in addition to the raids, we will also be able to encounter the following Pokemon as wild spawns: Ekans, Golbat, Koffing, Houndour, Poochyena, Stunky, Scropey, and for the rare encounters, Hisuian Quillfish and Scraggy, with Ekans, Koffing, Houndour, Poochyena, and Scropey all being available as shinies. For our event bonuses, Team Go Rocket will be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons, and for field research, we'll be getting tasks that center around Team Go Rocket as well as catching Pokemon, with rewards such as mysterious components and Stardust. Also remember that we will have the premiere of the Master Ball, so remember to claim your research before June 1st so that you can have access to the very first Master Ball in Pokemon Go. And lastly, to finish off the Rising Shadows event, we will be getting a brand new avatar pose in the in-game shop titled the Rising Hero Pose, where you're literally floating like a superhero. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for our newest Team Go Rocket event. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.